How many of you guys know Helix text editor? Okay, you don't have to use it or anything. So actually, we somehow know each other a little bit. Couple months ago, someone asked to add Seal to the Steam registry. That's my language. So that's cool. So I was like, I found it. You guys had this up, so I decided to join. So Steel is a Steam. Well, it's not completely compliant. Okay, so don't come for me. Everyone loves their compliance to the spec. I'm trying, it takes some time. It's pretty much compliant with R5 RS. I'm only missing let syntax. It's a demon, and I got to get to it at some point, right? And then there's like a set of R7 RS benchmarks out there that someone has put together. I can run like, I don't know, 40 out of 58 of them or something like that. So, every couple of weeks, I pick a few, chunk along, make sure I can run, and then keep going. It's about as fast as Python. So slow, if you will. I have a JIT compiler sitting around on a branch that I'll get to eventually, kind of one of those things. But for the last couple of years, my progress on Steel has moved in parallel, because I was like, oh, it'd be cool to put Steel inside of something, because I designed it to be embeddable, much like Lua or Guile or that kind of thing. I wanted it to be used within some kind of host of an application. So I toyed around and I found Helix is a text editor written in Rust that's kind of like, I guess it's Coquan is how you pronounce it, but it's also like Vim, but it's modal. Okay, it's a modal text editor. Didn't have any plugins though. And I was poking around, and I took a couple weekends and I hacked around and I got something running just for fun. Didn't tell anybody about it. Then I was poking around on the threads, and I found the guy who wrote Helix wanted to reach out to me to use Steel a year prior. And he was like, hey, I don't know how to contact this guy. And I just found it randomly. So I messaged him, and we've been going back and forth for the last, it's coming on 2 years. I've been working on this. But so it's sitting on a branch. It's got 10,000 lines changed, waiting to be merged. I messaged him a couple weeks ago. I'm like, let's do this thing. Hasn't gotten back to me, whatever. Everyone's busy, right? So this is just, I've been daily driving it for years. It's pretty cool. I'm just trying to recreate Emacs. That's kind of the idea, except it's the stack all the way down is mine, and I find that fun. And I'm sure a lot of you do as well, because that's kind of why we're all here. So some cool features, cool plugins I made, a little splash screen, right? But that's not too hard. I had to build a component system on top of embedded in the terminal. You have to push components onto the stack and render them, and whole compositor thing going on. But we even have a embedded terminal, so you can actually run Vim inside of this, which is fun, right? If I run Helix, it doesn't like it, so I'm not going to do that. Oh no, of course not. It's impossible. But yeah, you can do all sorts of things. I wrote the scheme indent inside of it, so if you want the alignment, that's written in Steel. I have various dynamic themes. I've got a file watcher, file picker, all these things people have been asking about. Hey, let's add it to Helix. I always find their thread, and then I go off and I come back a few weeks later and I say, okay, let's implement it. Yeah.
So on top of the Bare OS.
Yeah.
On top of the Bare OS, what's the minimum code footprint for this? It's 100 lines of code to boot the thing, and then it's all.
No, so it's the host is Rust code. There's a big 50,000 line. Helix it's already big. It's got a lot of features. It's nice because it's no. Eventually we'll get there. We'll get there when I get some more time.
If you want to be really famous.
Yeah. There's someone who did. I think they embedded the Rust compiler in Minecraft or something. It's crazy. But yeah, so Steel, it's my baby. I've been working on it for 6 years. What year is it? 2020. Yeah, 5-6 years now. It's got a bytecode interpreter. So we have all the features that you would want except let syntax. It's there. We have all the syntax rules, syntax case, all this stuff. What's up? I just haven't done it. I think I can do it. Well, the difference is a lot of these themes use p syntax. as their sort of boot into the world. And I said, I want to do it myself. And it turns out that's hard. It's hard. So I don't use any like everything is from scratch. Exactly. We were talking about that in the back. We were joking the whole time. We're like, oh, we got to write the parser's got to be now in GPU fully parallel, right? Yes. Of course. Why not, right? Yeah, so it's, I mean, I'll keep it quick, only like, I don't know how much time I have, but yeah. So it has, like the garbage collection scheme it's mostly reference counted, except mutable objects will get managed by a garbage collector, which is nice because I've added a bunch of like a state analysis to the compiler that the VM can leverage to do like in-place mutation where relevant. And then as it turns out, for certain, like, if you're doing a recursive loop and the first pass will copy and then everything after that does in-place mutation because it has the single ownership. So I've kind of like moved that ownership model into the VM, which is really nice. And then the only other neat thing about it is my lists are not con cells by default. I know, don't come from me. I have pairs, okay, but it uses a V list. So they're exponentially growing like unrolled linked lists. So it's a vector with a cell with a vector points to another cell with a vector that exponentially grows. That's the big difference. Yeah.
So at the IC at the screen workshop.
Yes, I'm in contact with Matt. Yes. They motivate me. So the other guy, I know Matt, I think it's Matthew Plant. He made, I forget, he just renamed it. He had called it like Skimmer. He called it something else. Really nice guy. His was designed to be like embeddable natively with async Rust. And it was first and foremost JIT compiled. Like it didn't have an interpreter. It's JIT compiled. Mine was not. It uses I wrote my own like bytecode VM, and I don't have a JIT compiler yet. So at some point. Yeah.
Is the goal of this to be
The goal is fun. There is no goal. The second goal is there isn't one. There isn't one. No. I just think it's cool. That's it. Yeah. It's reasonably small. I mean, I don't have a great answer for you. Well, I can run some tests after I can see. Right now, I kind of grab a little bit of memory just for boot up speed, like for various reasons, but it could probably get tuned to be smaller, but I haven't like, small memory footprint wasn't like my highest priority. I'll show the splash again. There we go. Thanks.